calling it new is a bit generous, but I really haven't played Greatsword since they tightened up all those in-between string numbers and then beefed up the Sair to be a mega fly swatter that, as you can see, is just crazy fast. It's undoubtedly one of the best moves in the game right now. It's just insane hitbox, crazy speed, priority, it can spike. There's a lot to love about this move. With that said though, like I mentioned at the start, I really have not been playing that much Greatsword, so this is going to be a bit of a live commentary just to see, exploring alongside with me here to test this new side air and how terrifying it can be. I mean, right now, that was probably a really bad spot to be in because I didn't have jump, so I'm actually kind of glad they saved me there. That move got buffed, that Dusk end sig, I believe. Side sig here, not going to get it, but that down air, and I don't think they can make it back. Gonna queue up another Greatsword here just so I can play it a bit more and see some of those tightened strings as well. Although, not that I'd really be able to tell, I don't think, given that I don't play Greatsword all too much. Should not have chase dodged that one. Just gonna land on the edge there. Didn't think they would keep pushing. I'm surprised I lived, to be honest there. Sig is coming. Yep, there it is. I do want to look for these side airs, because I think I could probably get a KO if I knock them off to the side. I'm one hit away. Look at the fadeaway, though. Look at this fadeaway. That's crazy. How are you supposed to punish that? I did that the wrong way. Okay. It worked out. Generally speaking, Greatsword is really thought to have a super strong ground game, but the air game has always been good. Neutral air as just a neutralizer tool, down air is just so much priority. The ground pound, it's okay, you know, it's not the best ground pound in the game, it's not the worst. I probably could have gotten a KO by doing a weapon toss, but look at the side air. Look at the coverage. You know, they're still alive. Okay, I thought that might work by doing that grounded side air, but it's still fine. It's still fine. I think the buff side air drives the point home even more that was already there, that you don't really need to hit any of the traditional Greatsword strings to have a successful game to build up the damage. Since you really can track people's movement, get those air juggles, this is gonna KO. What did I tell you? Okay, I wasn't gonna commentate this one because the music was really loud and I didn't want to tune it down, but this killed at 0. Startup changes to a move with a lot of oomph, like this side air, for example, can be really scary. It can also completely kind of change the identity of it. It used to be just gigantic but slow Qatar Sair, and now it's like gigantic Qatar Sair. Don't get me wrong, it still does have a lot of startup, but you can use it on reaction a lot more. You can cover dodges like that. Dodge up is a good one. If they're at lower percent, I could probably get a longer string there, but yeah, I wasn't able to get that side sig in time. Ground pound deep. Okay, gotta relax. But yeah, it's really interesting how it completely does change the feel of the weapon from being a slow, sluggish, you can kind of get stuck in it, to just rapid speed. That fadeaway Sair that I showed earlier, this is something that I used to do a lot, but it was not nearly as good as it is now. Also, if I spaced that a bit better, I would have been able to peek over the ground a little bit and get that. Look at that hit off stage. It might just be one move, but it really does feel like the whole weapon has been tuned up, which, to be fair, it kind of has. I haven't gone into any of the other changes. Speaking of tuned up, I gotta tune up the music here. I cannot hear a thing. And I still cannot hear a thing. Hello? I hope the chorus of this track does not just completely blow my ears out. That would be unfortunate. Luckily, I made it back there. And luckily, I did not fall prey to the grounded dare. I don't know. It just gives me comfort. Creature comfort is a very important thing. Anyway, I was saying at the end of the last match, there we go. It hits grounded when you do that dash jump. I went too far there. That's unfortunate. You know, maybe with some less startup, I'm able to get that one. But you can see there's a billion different angles. You can kind of swap people forward, swap people backward, swap people downward. We saw a lot of that. GC down light there. Oh, I should have just waited a hair. Actually, I'm kind of in danger here. Just going for only side air is still probably fine. They seem to be a dodge upper. We'll see if I can't get a punish there if I get a bit of a string starter, although that was a string middler. If I was faster, they're insane. I was gonna say if I was faster, I get that side air, but I don't think I don't think they were gonna get hit by it. I'm gonna be real, with a reaction like that, they're going insane crazy mode. That was just a bait simply to get the side air. Actually, if I just went right away for it. Okay, they think they know. I think they might know. I've been going for the past like 2 games, so it's probably pretty guaranteed that I'm gonna be looking for that one. Are they gonna go for an edge guard right away? Yeah. Yeah, they are. That is pretty loud. All right, what was it at? It was at 5. Okay, just gotta make sure. Because most of the time when I play Brawlhalla, I don't use music, and I also can barely even hear my game right now. So, if the melody is audible for me, that's an issue. That's a problem. That's a KO in orange. I forgot how satisfying Greatsword can feel. It's one of those weapons where if you're keyed in, it's just amazing. And if you're not, it does not feel great. I wish that one again. I'm so sad, because if I get that, I get the wall bounce, and it's definitely a knockout, but I guess it's a knockout either way. Getting those double wall bounce stairs are so satisfying. I hope maybe before the day is done, I could do it, but not if they have anything to say about it. Yep. Yep. It's my edge guard now. I gotta get the double sider. It's too satisfying to pass up. It's too nice of an opportunity given the nature of this video. I'm very high damage here, so I gotta weave through gun moves. There, the recovery was coming. You see that? Like, you can catch a jump there. If I space it a bit better, I can also hit the ground. One-sider definitely kills me here, so okay. If I squeeze under it, then I'll be okay. If they did it right there, I was dead. If they did it right there, I was dead. Okay, if I can squeeze under it, like I said. The thing is, the one Greatsword string will also do it for me. I tried to spot dodge, but I had my finger on the directional key, and I dashed instead. Such is the life of Greatsword. We'll see if I can get this double. I don't think they're gonna land on the wall, though. No, they're not. Unfortunately. Might not be the game for it. I think they're too high HP already. Definitely too high HP already. Also, I didn't even mention this, but I'm pretty sure they buffed recovery. I don't know if it was like the startup time or something, or the force, maybe? I should probably know that, but I was just so excited about this side air that I did not pay attention. The thought was there. It was kind of crazy. If I reversed it or did a different move and also didn't do that because it didn't hit. I cannot stop until I get the double. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work. Yeah. Now this is an interesting situation I find myself in. There's no wall, but there is a bit of a slant, so I can get a really weird bounce, potentially. I mean, look at the straight. I'm just doing this. I'm hitting them towards the wall. I think they dodge it every time they go on stage. Yes. Yes, they do. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Most of the time when I record videos, it's either 4 a.m. or I just woke up. And today, I just woke up. I'd be yawning either way, probably. I gotta find a way to get them to hug the wall and get them off stage without killing. That way I can get the double wall bounce. I don't know how likely that's gonna be. That was a misinput. I did not mean to do that. Although it kind of was a little bit interesting in terms of string. It looks like they're fishing for the kill real hard now. I'm going to go for one of those. Twilight Grove is interesting. I don't know how the angles are going to work out with this Sair, because I'm going to be honest, it's kind of a dice roll RNG to what angle it's going to hit at. Like, that one I thought could have been more horizontal, but that's alright. That's like, that one's straight downward, then they bounce off the platform. There's a giant island here that could change things up too. That was actually almost really close. I think if... I should have just Saired. I should have just Saired. I was going to say, if I just end-sig after that, it was probably going to hit. That was the perfect angle. I rolled well. I will say in the however long I've been playing these bunch of games, I've been having a blast. This Sair is a lot of fun. I know there's like an entire weapon to Greatsword, but this cider way, I'm dead. Unless taking them with me. I rolled well again. I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of tomfoolery I can do with this move. This is a triple string. I thought they would bounce off the island. It just killed. Never mind. Unfortunately, I am on a bit of a time crunch. I do have places to be after this. So this is the final game. No matter what, if I don't get it this game, the double side air, I will build an orphanage. And it'll be the best one you've ever seen. Weapon toss up there to reset the string, and I just immediately almost died. There's not been a lot of sword this game, but that's a triple. Yep. I was just waiting for it. I noticed they tended to dodge a lot in neutral. Tented is not a word. Tended is the thing I'm looking for. And so I just had a feeling. I'm in dire straits. That was terrifying. Okay, I think I can get a kill here. I almost saved them with the Greatsword. That's the thing with Greatsword recovery. Sometimes you accidentally save people, like that Fate in the game so many games ago. But this is it. I mean, this is the moment of truth. If I don't get it this game, my life savings are gone. Alright, well, add that one to the debt. Is what you thought? I would never do it for those kids.